Dev Chat Round 2. Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and for today's video we're headed to the world of Last Epoch. Mike, the good old developer from 11th Hour Games, did his weekly live stream where he Q&As and answers questions and plays the game. Now, I'm sorry that it took me so long to get this video out. This last weekend I was actually vacationing for my birthday. A couple other videos came up, but I wanted to make sure I still got this video out. Now, the first time I did a dev chat, there was a lot of people that liked it, and some other people saying that they didn't like that I was trying to portray that I really had an interview with Mike. That is not the point of these development chat videos. The idea is a clever way, a fun way of covering the live stream where you can get the information from the stream just in case you missed it. So don't take it too serious. It's supposed to be a joke. It is supposed to be fun. All right, let's not waste any time and jump right into this. Hey Mike, this is Aaron from Action RPG. Thank you so much for joining me and the Action RPG community for our Dev Chat Round 2.
Hey Aaron, how's it going?
Going good, man. You ready for this?
Round 2?
Round 2, let's do it. First question, we all know you guys are working on 0.8.2. When can we expect the next big update?
I don't have an exact date for you. We do have quite a large update that we're working on right now.
An estimate. Can you give us something?
I would say, the terrible answer is when it's ready, but
that doesn't help.
We'll likely get closer to making that information more known soon.
Mike, I always get questions about the loot filter. Are there going to be more enhancements coming to it? Is LE going to do anything else with it? Is there anything you can share on this subject?
Yeah, getting more logic into the loot filter is something we definitely want to do. Getting some ands, some ors, connecting rules together, just deepening what you can actually customize it to do.
That would be nice.
We put a lot of work into the loot filter a few patches back, and there are definitely some weak points that it needs to have shorn up.
Okay.
But
there's plans.
I think we did a really great job with the initial version of it, and we will be expanding it. It will very much not likely happen in the next patch.
Okay.
The next
so
patch
it's not coming in 0.8.2.
Quite a few other things that I think you'll very much enjoy.
It seems like in every update, 11th Hour Games will do something to the monolith. Anything planned for 0.8.2?
Yeah, there's a few changes for the monolith coming that we'll see. And we know that there are certain mods that are very frustrating to encounter on specific builds. So, for example, if you're an Aura of Decay Lich, you don't really care about chance to dodge because there's nothing to dodge, really.
Yeah.
But if you're a Flurry Rogue that needs X number of hits or needs X number of crits,
I have a Flurry Rogue.
Like there's definitely problems with the... Ooh, is that what I think it is? Nope. There's definitely problems with being forced into taking echoes that have mods like that. Okay. So we're looking at the cause of that more than than just removing them altogether, because we do like having elements of the end game where certain builds maybe are really, really powerful at doing one thing, but they have a problem with doing certain other things, and that should affect your build decisions. So,
but ultimately, there's going to be changes to the monolith with 0.8.2.
If you were able to just, if there was no negative things that could appear in endgame for your build, it's kind of just broken, overpowered awesome.
Mike, I enjoy playing my games on a keyboard and mouse, but believe it or not, there's a growing group of the community that actually likes using a controller. Does LE want to have controller support? Is this something that is truly important to you and the developers?
Yes, very. Since day one, we've had some sort of controller support available, and we do continue to work on that.
Okay.
You may notice in some of the we're doing a bunch of UI updates right now, and as there was a post teasing it just after my stream last week.
Okay.
And I showed you another one also on the stream. One thing that some of the posts may show, I don't know which screenshots are being used for it, but pretty well all of the All of the panels are being designed such that controller functionality in those panels will be a lot better.
Okay, awesome.
While we're making them, we're also looking at how would someone navigate this with a controller that doesn't need a mouse cursor on the screen. So we're looking at things like having, like if you're cycling through these, maybe it's triggers cycling through these and stuff like that. So it's a little bit less warm in here. A little bit less needing to have a mouse cursor that you're controlling, like with like having to it's not going to work right off the bat. Okay.
That's all right. No, that helps me answer the question. Thank you. A lot of games nowadays have some kind of league or season or cycles. What are your thoughts, Mike, on LE's approach to this?
I would say the major goals are to keep the game fresh and interesting,
okay,
to provide new challenges, and to include interesting new options. So, a way to expand the storyline, a way to bring new like content patches in a theme together all at once. So having I don't want to I'm trying not to say this without like giving examples of ones we talked about, because I know we want to keep those until they're ready. But
go ahead, it's fine.
Like having an update that maybe comes with a new end game system, or maybe a new chapter, or things like that. So we're looking at just expanding the game and having it stay fresh and fun.
So the game will definitely have some form of cycle.
We'll always be looking at adding in new balancing. So like new zones get added and the balance needs to change. New characters get added, balance needs to change. All those sorts of things.
Okay. Mike, you've touched on it in the past, but what about MTX? What are we really looking at right now from a microtransaction standpoint for LE?
There will be some... We are planning a... it's not fully built yet, so I don't want to say what we're planning, just in case it doesn't work out, really. We do want the MTX system to feel good.
Okay.
And not feel...
Of course.
Welcome, traveler.
Like, we don't want anyone to feel forced into buying something in MTX, but we want people to feel like they are getting good value when they buy something.
His nice way of saying is he doesn't want pay to win.
You're buying extra stuff, which is great. We're very happy with that. We want it to feel exciting and cool, and be able to show off to your friends what you got and that sort of stuff.
What about something like loot boxes, which is very controversial? Some people like it, some people hate it. Actually, I should say most people hate it.
I think it's a very big topic.
It is.
And I mean, the classic term of loot boxes when someone says it is generally negative.
Yes.
I think there are ways that
Gambling.
companies have done loot boxes, and I say loot boxes loosely here as in a very positive way. The Riot's mystery skin gifting I thought was really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that system, and I mean, really, it's a loot box. The big difference between that and the ones that have gotten a lot of negative press are that you can't resell a skin. I mean, you can sell an account, so I guess you kind of can, but
you can't really.
It's not the system where like you can just cash out a skin you've got for real money. So it's less in the gambling sense, which I think is a really big negative portion of a lot of loot boxes.
Yep. Gotcha.
And also, you were spending the cost of a low-cost skin to get a random skin, and sometimes it was worth dramatically more, and sometimes it was worth basically what you spent anyways. So
sounds like you're
mixed on it. The floor of their loot boxes were appropriately valued, I think. So I thought that was a lot better. We don't really intend to have like gambling mechanics in the game at all. I think that would be very poor form.
No loot boxes coming. Mike, we're coming towards the end of the interview, and for every dev chat, I ask you if you have any teaser or something new you could drop on us. What do you got for us this week?
I guess I do have a little teaser I could spoil for you.
Yes. Awesome.
Okay, I'm going to do this in the middle of combat. I'm going to open up my passive panel.
Ooh, let's see.
Oh, well, my passive panel looks real weird. What's going on with this passive panel? I don't know what they did to it, but it looks not quite finished yet.
That looks clean. So it's left to right. Interesting.
Oh, I'm gonna die in the background. So yeah, this is a little sneak peek at our new passives panel that's coming up. We decided that the side panel was not enough space for it. We've just been, since we first made it, we've been cramped trying to fit everything in place. So it's coming to a center screen panel. And yeah, you're gonna go left to right instead of up to down.
Yeah, it looks good.
And it will, yeah, it's the basic functionality is not a lot's changing here. It's basically the same stuff.
Ooh, the
it's
warlock
just
is on the screen.
More clear. There's less stuff that overlaps each other's. Bring mine up in the background here, so you can see like the Beastmaster one. You can see the top half of it is not. It's hiding the top half of the screen because I don't have it unlocked. But Shaman, it hides the top half of the screen, so nowhere apart from mousing over a tooltip does it actually tell me the bonuses that a Shaman gets for being a Shaman.
Oh, this is so much better.
By bringing the that information over here to the left-hand side, so you can always see it. It's gonna hopefully be a little bit more clear.
All right, Mike, last question, and this is around difficulty. What is your guys' plan around the casual player? Making sure that the game's not too difficult. Moreover, what is your plan for the hardcore player to make sure the game is not too easy? Last question, go.
So I think that that does come down to depth and like the tail on endgame systems. Okay. So if you've got a really, I think a good scenario would be where the endgame systems, like we'll use the monolith for example. The first few monoliths everyone can just do with any build they want, and it's relatively easy and it's an introduction to the system. And then the late monoliths, the empowered monoliths, things like that, and like any other secrets that may be found therein are really reserved for people who want to put the time in, want to learn the systems deeply. I don't think we're quite at the right difficulty curve yet.
Okay.
It's something that we are working on for sure. Yeah.
So you're working on the balance right now. Okay. All right, everybody, that's it. Dev Chat Round 2 is in the books. Huge shout out to Mike and the entire team from 11th Hour Games. The reason why this game continues to grow is because you guys continue to invest in the community. So huge thank you. To the people watching this video, I want to know the questions you want me to ask Mike during this coming Friday's live stream. Let me know in the comment section below. If you have not joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We're approaching 800 members, great conversations every day, especially around Last Epoch. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is in the description. Thank you all for watching. Stay home, stay safe. Do not forget to join the official Action RPG Discord. Aaron, out.